to weed out the underdogs. And we're the underdogs too. Doesn't take long. So, see, again, I cannot just criticize everybody else. I understand it. I understand it. The underdogs. What will the bishop say with all these screwy people? Well, you know what? If he can't deal with it, then he can't be a good bishop, whoever he is. You're all screwy. Well, he's just as screwy, and I'm even more screwy. That's the way it is. But see, we've made a mentality. You remember when we went to school? Remember when you went to school, grade school? See, I didn't go to parochial school, but I taught at one. But it was the same in public school. For us, Miss Bellarmine, the principal, was coming. Miss Bellarmine was coming. And we all had to sit up straight. And we all had to receive the report cards from her. And we all couldn't make any kind of comments because Miss Bellarmine was coming. It was the same thing in Lynn when I taught parochial school. Monsignor Malarkey is coming. That was his name. That was his name. Monsignor Malarkey is coming. And Sister Margaret M. said, please, Mr. DiLorenzo, take the things off the windowsills. He can't stand things on windowsills. I had, it's me. I haven't changed. I've just got worse. Please, Mr. DiLorenzo, get everything off the windowsills because Monsignor's coming. And boys and girls, when Monsignor comes, don't you dare speak. You just say, good morning, Monsignor. Give me a break. Now we've gone the other extreme. Now there's no discipline. Now we've got animals on the other side. Now there's got to be limits on this. And when you were doing something special, you would just hope that the kids that would get in trouble all the time weren't going to be there when you had something special. Because they'd ruin it. That's just insecurity. That's just insecurity. But you see, that's the way we've been taught. We've been taught, this is what you do because the authority is coming. Whether it be Miss Bellarmine, Monsignor Malarkey, Father Tom, or whatever. And I don't think they were ever like that for me. But the point is, you see, it's phony. It's not real. I'm just going to tell you, when Mother Seton was caring for these kids, I bet she had a hard time with some of these kids. I'm sure she had to use the whip. Now she'd go to jail for using the whip. But she loved them too. See, we've come a long way the wrong way because I'm going to tell you, we have no idea of the Sermon on the Mount. We can spout it out, but we have no idea of living the Sermon on the Mount. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it has nothing to do with the Sermon on the Mount. It has everything to do with the man on the Mount. His name is Jesus, and we're not in love with Jesus. And how can we live the Sermon on the Mount when we're not in love with the man on the Mount? Because the man on the Mount is much more important than what he said, though he was in complete congruence with what he said. I'm going to tell you why. Because we are not in love with the man on the Mount. We have not given ourselves to the man on the Mount. We've given ourselves to the world and kind of to the man on the Mount. But you know what? Until it starts to make me squirm. See, it was a little too much. That's when we're attracting crowds of 500. We want to see 700. And they're not going to come with a whoop. She just needs to be ministered to. stupid, but not so stupid as to not squash her. We're kids, not so unworldly that we didn't squash her down. See, that's why Jesus says, oh, Father, I give you praise that what you have hidden from the learned and the clever, you have revealed to the lowly and the poor. For blessed is your will, Father. The broken and the needy and the poor. They know they need God. But what can you give them if you do not love the Man on the Mount? If we have no love for Jesus, what can we give them? And Advent should be a time where we're growing in love for Jesus, longing for his coming. I'm not talking about baby Jesus either. I'm talking about Jesus in glory. Longing for his coming. Longing that he would wrap things up. Longing to meet him and to be in his sight one of the sheep. Longing for him. Now, I've never taken any kind of oath, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Most people don't believe in the second coming of Jesus. They don't believe it. How would they believe it? You know how I know that? Because they don't preach it. If they don't preach it, you don't believe it. They'll all talk about Christmas. And they'll all talk about baby Jesus. And they'll, I'll stop saying, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Who cares? I said that in 1980 when it started to happen. Who cares? We've gone way beyond that. We're so un-Christian now. One of these days, I'm going to tell you, before Christmas, we're going into the malls and start singing again. Hallelujah. Last time, we made an impression. We were thrown out of every mall. We got with the Salvation Army. We got with the Salvation Army lady, and we're singing, and I'm pointing to her box, and everybody put the money in. We're singing Christmas carols, not jingle bells, not Rudolph, but Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Not only carols, but hymns. We're singing Jesus, and the lady was delighted. She made out well that day. She made out well that day. Donna Corso's son was walking through the mall that day. He said, I think I saw Father Tom singing with a whole group of people. You see, the security men were going up the escalator, and we were coming down. Then when they were coming down the escalator, we were going up the escalator. But you see, the stores are all making money because of Jesus. That's why they're making money. But you see, they don't want Jesus. But you know what? I want them to put me in jail. Listen, I'm willing. I'll go to jail. My God, I'd love to go to jail for the Christmas time. Yeah.
Healing service in prison.
But the point is that maybe it wouldn't. The point is this, people go, that's rude. Rude?